Hey everybody, how's it going? Daryl here. Welcome to the channel. Today we have a gig log. We're going to help David and Abby celebrate their wedding at this venue called the Wild Oak in glorious Linden, Utah. And it is a hot day. It is 95 degrees. Luckily, most of everything's taking place in a beautiful air-conditioned room. And we are having our ceremony outside, but there is shade, so we're going to use that to beat the heat. So in today's wedding, we're going to be trying some new lights sent courtesy of Colorkey. We'll be using some new totems. They go up to 8 feet tall, so that is very exciting. I think that's one of the biggest complaints I hear about like the compact ones is that they don't even get to 6 feet, and some people want them a little bit taller, and so these go all the way up to 8 feet, which is as tall as a gravity stand, so that is awesome. And we're using some movers from Colorkey. The Colorkey moving spot 150, and I'm really impressed with these. Like, I have other movers that have 150 in the title. The both lighting MH150, and I mean the both lighting ones are heavier and bigger, and they're not my favorite just because of the size. I love the output, but these lights, I'm excited because it has a 90-watt LED and it's quite a bit more compact, quite a bit lighter, so this is going to be great. Okay, daylight's wasting. Let's set this up. These totems are great because you can take them apart and they're very transportable and come with a bag. I don't like setting these up at gigs, so I transport it just like this. This is longer than some of the other collapsible totems I've used, but this is still way more transportable than 2-meter truss, and it gets taller than a 2-meter truss once we're inside and we set this thing up. Cable bag, 24 uplights, EVOX 12 movers, journal mixer, controller, Humter B3 DJ booth, totems. Yeah, that gets pretty darn tall, but we don't need it to be that tall. All right, so we have this cool balcony up here. So we have some uplights on the wall here. So as well as we have 4 pars shining on the dance floor. So these pars aren't super powerful, but it'll really kick in when it's time to dance and the sun has gone down. All right, we're basically all set up. We have our reception set up right over here. We have some uplights strategically placed throughout the venue, and they will look better once it gets dark. Right here is the setup. We got the EVOX 12s, got the Humter B3. We got these 2 Colorkey totems, and they were just too tall if I did it 8 feet high, but this is a little bit taller than my normal totem, so I do like this height. We have these Colorkey movers. They're a bright 90 watts. I like them so far. I like the gobos, and I like how smooth they are. I've been really into battery-powered fixtures lately, but these were pretty easy to plug in and to put wireless DMX into. So they were very easy to program using my sound switch shortcut template. And so I just added them into like my mover group and added some gobos and positions. And that was basically it. Now these are just operational. Take the static look off. It's just super modular. These just work just like any of my other movers. Yeah, I really do like these, although I may adjust the focus attribute queue because that's a little bit fuzzy. Man, they are bright, even at main daylight, so these are going to rock the dance floor. I'm super excited. Okay, let's put our static scene back on and put that movement effect so they're sweeping the ceiling like that. Of course, we're rocking the Rain 1 today. If you saw my short, it's important to like put the couple's name everywhere so you can just look at that before you say anything on the microphone. And my crates and virtual DJ. And yeah, let's put away all these cases. At my last gig with a similar setup, I was actually able to fit all of this under there, but we are going to put them away today. All right, safe and sound. We're all done setting up the reception, so let's go to the ceremony. So it is a hot day outside, so people are probably not going to gather by the ceremony. They're probably going to hang out in here, so let's put on some background music while we go out there. All right, here is the ceremony sound all set up. This took about 5 minutes, and it's under the shade of this tree, and it's facing that way as guests walk in. to be seated, then I will turn it that way. So this is the JBL Eon 1 Pro. I love this speaker if I am next to it. Completely battery powered, and it has 6 channels. So I have 3 microphones and my tablet plugged in to one of the channels, and I can control all the individual levels from here. It's just all laid out in front of me, and this does have Bluetooth, and I have used Bluetooth with this sometimes, but I just have more peace of mind with using a physical cable. And then this is the dual Sennheiser digital unit with some quarter wave antennas. This thing isn't cheap, but I have not had any dropouts with it. And this is my Shure handheld. This one is a pretty affordable unit, but I find it pretty reliable. And so this is a little Walmart battery pack. It has 2 amps out and it lasts forever. Some USB adapters, so I can just power this with this bank. We have a reader, and so I brought a mic stand for that. And it is hot out here, so there's nobody hanging out here. But let's go ahead and get the music going anyways. And I like this workflow too because I can use this for like my smooth fades, so I don't need like a DJ controller to do that, and I can control each individual level. So I thought about the Everse 8 or a speaker like it, like the Bose S1, because then I could put my antennas on top of there to get even better reception. This seems to be working pretty good. You don't always need to buy the latest and greatest. Don't fix what ain't broke. Here we are, nice and shaded. Am I beating the heat? I don't know, man, I'm dying in all black. Invited everybody outside and have us a ceremony.
You are the dear and important people in Abby and Dave.
All right, the ceremony is over. It went pretty good. There were no dropouts on the microphones. Back inside for cocktail hour. Trying something new tonight. We're gonna go ahead and put this 360 camera right here. Dinner time.
Of course, I'm a mom, so I have to give some advice, right?
To invite David and Abby to share their first dance as husband and wife.
That's a good beat with an ice cream truck.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
All right, the gig is over, all packed up in the car and ready to go. I think that the wedding went pretty good. I think it was kind of a tricky situation because as soon as I opened the dance floor, the ice cream truck came and the dessert was supposed to be outside. There was a ton of activities, including like a mini golf. It's always tricky when guests are divided, but space separated from the dance floor. But that's okay, just played some upbeat music. Some people danced here or there. Then as soon as the sun went down, everybody came inside and just danced the night away. Yeah, I was really happy with the lighting. Some people may be asking why I didn't bring the pixel tubes. You know, I brought my pixel tubes last time I was at this venue 2 weeks ago, and they just didn't seem to fit very well. I thought about putting some pixel tubes up on that railing. If I had my black pixel tubes, I might have. A big part of my lighting fixtures is I want them to kind of blend in with the venue, not stand out too much. I feel like the white ones might stand out too much. Whatever the case, I left them home, and I think it was a good result. I think that those pars hanging down, shining on the dance floor were really cool and really effective, so I really enjoyed those. I liked these Colorkey totems, and I liked the movers. I thought the movers are really lightweight. They're really affordable. I think they're only $600. And if you go to hollywooddj.com and use code DJ Daryl Bennett, you save an extra 10%. They're really bright. I think it has some good gobos that I liked. I wish they rotated, and it has like a glass gobo which can rotate, which is cool, but I'm more a fan of like the non-multicolored gobos. Maybe that's just because that's what I'm used to. I thought these totems were cool. I mean, I had them a little bit taller than normal. My Rockville RTP goes. And I think if it was any taller, I would want to probably strap the movers down to the top for safety and maybe even weigh it down with some sandbags. And I weighed it down with the weight of my sub, and I feel like that did help. Well, overall, a good wedding. So leave your comments, questions, and concerns down below. Thank you so much for watching this gig log. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night, day, or whatever time of day you are in.